criminal. I got artillery, lyrics and ammo. Rhymes are rhythm, then I'ma give a piano. Bring a bulletproof vest, nothing to ricochet. Ready aim at your brain and what the trigger say. Tempo trifle, felt like a rifle. Massage and melodies might go right through simultaneously like a Uzi. Nothing to bruise me. Lyrics let up when ladies say don't lose me. So reload quickly and you better hit me. While I'm letting this VP get with me. You're stepping with 007, better make it snappy. No time to do your hair, baby. Brothers busting at me, beats and bullets pass me on target. They go off the R hit, but watch the guard get quicker for tongue to the trigger. Cause it's real fast. Let off some rhythm at 'em, let 'em feel the blast penetrated. A crazy rate, this ain't affiliate. Hit 'em at point blank range and watch 'em radiate. Running out of ammunition, I'm done with 'em. You ask me how I did 'em, I let the rhythm hit 'em.
Good morning. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to just dive at your face. Good morning. Hey there. How's it going? Fade it out. Fade it out. Hella good. Good morning, everybody. Hey, welcome. Hi. I'm Jesse Jones, owner of Stab Comedy Theater, and welcome to Office Hours. It's our little morning productivity get-together, hang, and do stuff. I could probably have a more concise description of the morning. And again, to make sure everybody's on board and understands what this is about, we've reached the end of Build Week. Not technically. Technically, we'd still be working tomorrow, but the end of our Build Week, at least. Yeah, we made it all the way through the week. And I'm supposed to be in the desert right now. I'm not. So we're doing what we can to bring a little desert. That's why we've got Lobster Dust as our background music for Build Week. That's why I'm in my split shirt garb that I generally wear most of the time. Got the swag. Got the swag. And naturally, the morning beverage. It's always been a thing. I'd get up, I'd have one of these, then regret it, and then go about the day. So, more fully, what is Office Hours? Well, let's give you the breakdown. I, personally, have always had a hard time with structure and keeping myself on task and just working on the things that I want to work on. They just sort of got pushed to the back all the time, and then they kept piling up, and I couldn't get myself to structure some time to work on my creative projects. So I thought, well, let me make myself accountable to a camera and our stream at 9:30 in the morning till noon, weekdays, just so that I have to be someplace, and I have to do the work. And I've got you. Oh, hey. Oh, hey, is that Patrick? I'm sorry, I can't see it on my small screen. Hey, Patrick, good morning. So yeah, I made this little space for my own creative benefit, but also, hopefully, for yours. You can join me weekday mornings, 9:30 to noon, and work on your own projects with me. This is just a structured period of time for you to do whatever work you want to do. I'll do my work, you do your work. The purpose is just to have a structured place to all do it together. How do we do this? Well, I use the Pomodoro tomato timer, 25-minute blocks, trying to use that structure, 25-minute blocks, a little bit of a break, back into another block of work. It's been working. I want to say it's been working. We've done a lot of good stuff. We've made a lot of progress on one project in particular, but then also a bunch of little projects along the way. So I'm pretty pleased with this. Hopefully you will join me and knock out some of your stuff too. That's the point. So, sorry, I'm just loading the manuscript in the background here so that it'll be ready when we're ready for it. Because, Word has been a little tricky the last couple days. So, again, we are using... I think I'm going to jump in pretty quickly here, which is good. So we've been using this week... Sorry. There it is. Lobster Dust. DJ with a Twitch channel that we like. We've been using his streams as background music to somewhat simulate the feeling of the desert. Laura found an even better playlist, I think. Well, not better in a different way. Playlist for Event Week. So next week we'll have a different playlist from Spotify. It's definitely more. See, this is sort of what you might hear during Build Week. Her playlist is definitely something more that you would hear during Event Week. So, we've got that. And also, of course, anytime I'm using this, I like to share his link into the chat. Only seems neighborly. So yeah, I am going to get started as I do every morning with a writing exercise. Just a little something to get the juices flowing, to get the wheels turning. Oh, California Capital Venue Coalition. Oh, nice. Looks like they shared out office hours. That's nice of them. White Claw. I mean, in the desert, it's usually how I start the day. Actually, it had been Butteritas, but we moved to White Claw, obviously. Okay, so a little bit of writing exercise to start the day. I generally start or get my writing exercises from Forward Motion, as you guys may be aware by now if you've been around, but if you haven't, now you know. I get my writing exercises from Forward Motion for writers. Been doing so for many, many years. When I actually do writing exercises. That's been the thing. These are the first thing neglected when I'm not being properly productive. Alright. So we copy that. Over here. I already opened the document too. See, I was trying to be prepared this morning. Make sure it's zoomed enough for you to be able to see the nonsense that I'm going to clack out here. Oh. Okay. Trying to find an old clip on Stab's YouTuber channel. They have all the exact same name. That's true. I had intended to go back and retitle all the YouTube and Facebook videos to make it easier to navigate. It's just... yeah. Well, here's the best way until I get to that. Until I get to cleaning that up. Here's the best way to do that. If you know the day that the event was, just find the day that it was streamed. That's the best I can give you right now. But yes, I would like to clean that up. You're absolutely right, Patrick. That does make it difficult. So, you ain't wrong. Alright. Got the exercise. Got the music going. Let's get the timer going. And, yeah. Let's do it. Last day of build week. Woo! 9:30 claw. Cause yeah. That's how I navigate it now is finding the date of the event and going back to it. I need to make that better. You are correct. Okay, so writing exercise to get us started. Coin of the realm. Ever tried to make change in a foreign country or buy something with the wrong coin? Today your character finds themselves in a strange land, trying to make sense of what passes for money there. Alright. Make sure this level's good. That's better. And this is a really nice mix. Always enjoy lobster dust stuff. And yeah, this one is really good. It's really excellent combination of the two different tracks. There, analysis, we're covered. Alright, into the thing. Okay, have you ever tried to make... Yeah, okay. So it looks like this one is going to be another back and forth dialogue-y thing, which is fun. So let's get into it then. Grab a project, get to work. We've got 23 and a half minutes for this first block. Just shaking it out, loosening it up, getting ready, getting going. All right. Ooh. Hope everybody's week has been good. Ooh. Had a good time here at Stab. We've had so much stuff. Last night was a lot of fun. Big cramped schedule. I don't know if you saw. We had so much stuff. Oh, let me... Just because I like to keep records as accurately as possible, let me add... This is a bit of a tangent, but that's what I do in writing exercises. Because 25 minutes is a long time to just be doing free association writing. So yeah, the Zexy Banditos National Convention was last night, but didn't make it to the actual calendar. So posthumously, we will add that, because I just like to keep records. So that was yesterday. Never mind me. Keep working. This is just my own little psychoses. That. just like to have everything so I can look back and have it accurate. So yeah, that was a full day. That was a full day. Tonight we got some fun stuff. Tomorrow, or Saturday, another full day. But let me get back to the thing. Stop distracting myself. Get back to the task. I apologize. All right. There we are. Yeah, so it's a little disappointing to be at home for Labor Day. Last 10 years we've been out in the desert, and you know, like everything this year, not so much. So I'm just trying to bring a little bit home. And to you. That's my gift. I always feel like I have to talk more than I actually have to. I feel like I have to be a good host. But you guys, you're doing your stuff. If anything, I'm interrupting you more by talking. So you just knock it out. Thumbnail is one word. Ugh, I am terrible at this. This is also a really fun... I mean, I've heard a lot of AC/DC mashups. But this one's a lot of fun. What do we actually have going on? It's, yeah, well, it doesn't have all of the verses in that one. Okay. Sorry, back to it. I do everything I can to try and avoid my responsibilities. Like, check this message. Well, I mean, that's some person's week. This is also build week, so there's slightly less recreational activities, because you got to get up at the crack of morning and work all day to make sure the city's ready for event week, which gates open Sunday. I think they open at midnight, traditionally. They used to open later. It was a whole kerfuffle. But yeah, event starts Sunday. I'm going to look into some of the stuff going on online. I'm also going to do a little thing to to extend my little part of the multiverse. The theme this year was multiverse, so it sort of actually works with how everything is going to have to come together. I'm going to stream Friday night. Oh, excuse me. 10 to midnight. For the last 2 years, I've had a air shift at BMIR Friday night, event week, 10 to midnight. So I'm going to keep that tradition going. Just do my regular BMIR air shift. I need to come up with a playlist for that. Now that you mention it, I'm going to message the BMIR folk. They're doing some stuff. I'm going to ask if they've got like imaging and promos and stuff that I can run for breaks during the stream. So that's going to be my little part, my little contribution. Next Friday, 10 to midnight. That'll be my more direct slice of Burning Man, as opposed to these morning dress-ups. And it's been fun. I like giving you guys a little bit of it. But my official event will be next Friday, and that'll be fun. Good old miscommunication. It's fun for a couple pages of clatter. Good morning, everybody. Look at all that. That's a nice amount of folk in here. That's awesome. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hopefully you're getting some stuff done. Hopefully you're staying more focused than I am. How much time do we have left? Oh, we are barely halfway through. Okay, another 12 minutes. Nope. My dyslexia. Oh, excuse me.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger
Oh, we're already blocked on Facebook. Imagine that. They pulled out that block hammer quick. What got us? I'm interested. Oh, it's just blocked in Canada. Oh, shit. You know, if they're blocking you in Canada, you've done something wrong. Yeah, I mean, Facebook blocks pretty hard. YouTube would be the next in line for blocking, or at least muting. Facebook usually just mutes. They don't usually block. That's what I was wondering. I was wondering if that's what it was. So we can see, like, we've been surprisingly good on Twitch here. Yeah, I mean, Facebook blocks pretty hard. Oh, this is coming through. That's weird. Well, let's go back. Let's get out of there. Oh, well, from San Jose, but apparently big in Canada. Surprisingly, looking at all this, we didn't even get muted for Dad Rock? Wow. That's almost always muted. So either they've given up on us, or we're just dancing the line a little better. I imagine these mashups have helped keep us from getting muted, because usually, like, this is all just pre-show music that we get muted for here, and then, of course, Dad Rock. So, usually, Twitch is a lot more liberal about that, because they have so many DJs streaming on here. But they have been tightening down on music copyright. So, I mean, you sort of have to. I get that. It's not like anybody's making real money off of this. Like, I get a penny or something when somebody watches an ad. And so that's monetized, I guess. Or has to sit through an ad, not even watches. Okay. We have 7.5 minutes. Hey, don't auto-correct me. Hey, cut that out. Stop it.
On your mark, ready, set, let's go. Dance floor pro, I know, you know, I go psycho when my new joint hit. Just can't sit, gotta get jiggy with it. Ooh, that's it. Now, honey, come ride. DKNY, all up in my eye. You got a Prada bag with a lot of stuff in it. Give it to your friend, let's spin. Everybody looking at me, glancing at kid. Wishing they was dancing a jig here with this handsome kid. Sick a cigar right from Cuba Cuba. I just bite it. It's for the look, I don't light it. Ill way to ammo on the ant, stay on play. Give it up, jiggy, make it feel like foreplay. Yo, my cardio is infinite. Big Willie Styles all in it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. What? You on the ball with your kid? Watch your step, you might fall trying to do what I did. Mama say, mama side, mama come close side. In the middle of the club with your rubber duck. No love for the haters mad cause I got 4 seats at the Lakers. See me on the 50-yard line with the Raiders. president, your highness. Only bad chicks riding my whip. South to the west, to the east, to the north. Bump my hips and watch you go off. But go off and yes, sure. And you don't stop in the winter order. Makes it high. Getting
All right. 5 more minutes. I can clank out 5 more minutes, right? Then we're going to jump back into, because it's what we've been focusing on. I wish I had something a little more flashy, a little more, I don't know, eye-catching than continuing to edit Volume 2 of Deep Cuts. But that's what we're doing. Our aim was to have it ready to be released by the end of August. We're probably not going to hit that, because I'm not even, I don't think, halfway through my my first proofreading pass. So that just gives me a better idea of how long the process will actually take for subsequent edits. What else could I do? Oh, yeah. I'll finish this up. I had another idea that I want to share with you guys. I think it's going to be fun. I just don't know if I can make it today, because I don't know if I have the pieces. But I'll get to that in 4 minutes.
my dick cost a late night fee. Yo dick got to HIV.
Ah, yes.
Double feature screen. Yo dick went straight to DVD. My dick
Fully burner track. How many times do I hear this out in the desert? Some variation of this? Oh, couldn't say. Couldn't even say. It's a nice mix, though. I like this. Yeah. Jeez, that's claw. Oh, 1 more minute. All right, we're just going to go out on that. That's pretty much it. Okay, so dated it. We're done there. Properly dated. Oh, let's just look at all these. Look at. Oh, so many. This is pretty easily the most I actually got myself to do in a single year for, well, at least as long as I've been posting them on or been using Google Drive to write them, which is, looks like over 10 years. So, as you can see, I had little spurts of, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get down to it. Oh, new year, let's do it. Nope. So, it's good to see this. Just the first example, and this is a good place to pause. First example of just how well office hours has been working, at least for me. Hopefully it's been working for you as well. All right, so the thing I was talking about, I'm going to dig into, here, let's just put the promo up. While I dig into my file manager here and see if I have the things that I need to make this mock-up that I'm hoping that I can make today. Like just the, okay. Let's open Photoshop real quick and hope we don't melt down OBS. This computer can't handle a whole lot of multitasking while we're doing this. And you know what? While I'm at it, I'll let you see more than just Chrome. Let's get into the display. Okay, so I am looking for, let's just look for Photoshop files. Just Photoshop files. Thank you. No. How about in here, where they should be? Happy time, office hours, tote, close. Well, I might not have it here. Biscuits. Let me just look for the other elements. See if I can't still make it. It's possible it's just buried somewhere. Because I don't know where I put things most of the time. I tried to fix that a little bit, but it doesn't always work as well as I'd like. And I don't always stay up on it as well as I'd like. Okay, so not in here. Sorry, guys. I'm just looking for... No, I don't have it anywhere. It's probably on my laptop. I was just looking for... the hoodie... the hoodie mock for our first... Oh, did I say first hoodie? Oh, what does that mean? It means, to be straightforward, I have an idea for a new hoodie. It's almost hoodie season. So I was going to make a mock-up. was just looking to see if I had the file that I used to make the mock for the first one. It doesn't look like I do, though. So we'll work on that at another time. But I'll just give you the basics. It's going to be... it only seems right, since we have been doing, living online for the last 5 months, and will continue to do so for who knows how much longer. With fall on the horizon, I know it doesn't quite feel like it yet, but it's coming. I am going to try and get... Oh, I can't find anything. Try and get a hoodie. There we are. A Stab TV hoodie. It makes sense. Why not? So this is going to be on the front. Probably just that. I thought about throwing an outline on it, like a white outline, but I think it's just going to go with that. I wanted to put a black background so you can get an idea of what we're looking for. So that on the where the logo of the old hoodie is, the left breast logo, and on the back, this bad boy, just emblazoned bold on the back. So front breast, back. That's the plan. I think it'll be cool. I really like it a lot. I just decided a couple days ago, yeah, let's do that. Oh, there's a lady. Oh no! Oh, I didn't mean to call the woos into action. Yeah, gotta. Woo! Oh yeah, printer. Gotta have some either run-by wooings, drive-by wooings, wooings off in the distance. Again, we're working to make this as authentic a feel of the desert as possible. So yeah, that's my plan. I figured, why not? We're gonna make them cheap, with the option of paying more for donation. But let's celebrate what we've been doing since March with a new Stab TV hoodie. So you can look for those soon. I'm going to make the mock to get a quote, and we'll see. We'll see how much that winds up. I mean, it's just a couple tiny splotches of color. Hopefully it's not going to be crazy. Hopefully that's not going to jack the price up exorbitantly. But I like the color. That's the, basically it's the Stab TV logo. That's our Twitch channel logo. So, we're going to use that on the front. That, as big as we can make it on the back. Stab TV hoodie, coming this fall. So there's that. Just wanted to let you know that was coming down the pike. And back into it. Let's get it. That was my break, that plug. So let's start this back up. Nice. As usual, share the link out when we start playing again. I'll have to thank Lobster Dust. Well, I haven't actually let him know that we're using his stream for our background. But we raided some folks over there yesterday at the end of the stream, so hopefully they let him know. All right, so start the timer. Music's going. Grab yourself a project, and I'm gonna get the first block. So right now, did they hit a mute block? Yeah, they did. Gotta hop over that. There we are. I have been focusing, well, for the last month at least, I've been focusing on assembling, ordering, formatting, editing Volume 2 of Deep Cuts. It's been the main top-of-mind project. Hold on, I don't want to lose that forever. Because yes, this place is a mess. There we go. Sorry. You drop something in here. If you don't grab it immediately, it's gone. So, yeah, I published this like 3 years ago. Deep Cuts Volume 1. It's an actual book with pages made of paper that you can hold in your hand. You can also get it online, ebook style. So I've been collecting all of my material from Stab from the last 7.5 years. What is going on over here? Is this track just low? Skip ahead. There it is. Maybe I just wasn't hearing it. I've been collecting my material, my Stab material from the 7 years of doing the show, with the thought of collecting them to publish as books, because I had all this stuff I've done for the last 7.5 years that was just used once, and then it's just out there, and that's it. And I thought a lot of it was good enough that maybe I could get additional use out of it. So the thought then came to collecting and publishing them. And I've got about 5.5 volumes worth of stuff already collected. I combed through all of my material and found about 40 to 50% of it I thought was worth even considering for books. And then not all of that has strictly been used yet either. But this is where we are. I'm working on a proofreading pass right now, and we are at, I left a star to remind me. We left off at Fragrant Poem, page maybe 70? Because again, people were here the last couple days. I expanded one of these, and now it threw off all of my page memory. So, Fragrant Poem, Doobie Brothers, possibly page 70. Nope, too far. Okay, it is on page 70. No, it's on page 71. Oh, okay. That goes to 69 and 70. Fragrant Poems on 71. Sure. So it was a fragrant poem, up to one's interpretation of what a fragrant poem meant. About the Doobie Brothers. Well, the Doobie Brothers have actually been struggling to recapture some of their late 70s relevance recently. And while their most recent album, Southbound, released just a few months ago, didn't really have the impact they were hoping, it did open the doors. For example, they just reunited with former frontman Michael McDonald and were hired to write a few jingles for TV commercials, one of which I actually have here. No, I don't need that one. One of which I actually have here for Dawn Dish Soap. And then I did sing this in my best Michael McDonald. I'm not going to attempt that right now. Dawn detergent makes dishes clean. It's gentle on hands, so many fresh scents. Mediterranean lavender, New Zealand springs, Thai dragon fruit. I'm not going to do it. But this I broke up for my own reading. I should probably just have the just the text there rather than breaking it up for like leaving my own annotations in here that people wouldn't understand. See how you should see how your silverware shines. So dumb. Dishwashing liquid is at its best. 40 cents off when you buy 2 or more at participating stores. Oh, so dumb. But also wonderful. That's my brand, really, if we break it down. Dumb, but wonderful. And we will power through Slack as quickly as possible. Okay. Oh, what's going on over here? Anything I should be concerned about? You can do it. I believe in you, Facebook. I don't believe in you at all, actually. Alright, well, let's not dwell on that. Just a message here. Okay, back to it. Sorry, distracted. What happened here? Oh, yeah. Good job, Facebook. Unresponsive. You're awesome. You know what? Just stop. Stop trying to load. Nobody cares. Okay, so, SWAC. Yes, we're going to power through SWAC.
I just noticed in the last half hour, I dropped.
It's a little harsh. It's the years have not been kind to SWAC.
Who is the Tibby hater? Who could hate on Tibby so much?
So I'm just going to do a quick editing pass. If I have this much problem with it, maybe it shouldn't be in here. Maybe. It's something still to consider before we put it out. It's still funny in its poking fun at a thing, but at the same time, this thing isn't that funny anymore. So, it's tough. I've had a hard time with it. Stitchers. Oh, yeah. And apparently that needs a bunch of hyphens. All right, moving on. 73, New Year's double murder. Ugh. Yes, I know it's unresponsive. Stop trying to load it. I said stop. Annoying. All right. Oh. Lost some folk. That's all right. Keep on chugging away. Keep on plugging and chugging. Let's keep working. Sorry, I'm easily distracted. Still not sleeping very well, but that's just how it keeps going. 15 more minutes on this. New Year's double murder. Brooklyn T has been charged with gruesome murder of her mother and her mother's boyfriend. According to reports, 15-year-old Destiny Garcia confessed during questioning to the double murder. Destiny allegedly lived with the corpses for several days and went to Times Square to celebrate New Year's Eve. I go away. December 29th. Really, stepdad? I'm sorry. Grounded? Did I hear that right? Grounded? You just wait right there. December 30th. Friendly reminders. New York City. The rancid smell of Times Square reminds me of home. December 31st. Old Lang Syne. 10-9. I resolve to throw away those corpses. 1. Happy New Year! Alright, that's now on page 73. And, you know, with my new diet weight loss eating program, you know that I'm drinking a crazy amount. And I wanted to wait for a break, but we're making our break now. I gotta hit the potty. You keep going. I'll be right back.
Keep on trucking, baby. I got to keep on trucking. Got to get the your good loving.
Right. Sorry about that. Hey, it's Alyssa. Showed up while I was on a tinkle break. Gotta ease back in here. There we are. I'm all centered up. Good morning, ma'am. So, yeah, New Year's resolutions from my dick. Oh, it's hilarious. Might notice, wasn't a fan of some of these prompts, but I turned them into something that I thought was halfway worthwhile. Yeah, New Year's, time for reflection, goal setting, chatting with your appendages. I don't know. I've just changed in what I think is funny, I guess. Learn Greek, yes. See all these gags I included here. Listen to Zeppelin's Into the Outdoor album. Take a trip down the old dirt road. Yeah. Go spearfishing for the great brown shark. Yeah. Oh, and finish my book of anal sex euphemisms. There it is. See? We turned into the skid. I'm sorry. All right. That's 74. So who is sad? Sad is 75. Okay. That's 75. Okay. And that's probably 2 pages, which is why... Well, we'll see. Would have grabbed another claw, but I forgot I didn't put any more in the fridge. I mean, I could have a warm one. It would properly... It wouldn't represent. I'm very good about buying ice every morning or afternoon and keeping all of my drinks cold. So a warm White Claw wouldn't actually properly represent the desert at all. At least not my desert experience. This is still trying to load. Facebook, what are you doing? Besides ruining people's lives and pointing out to everyone who their racist friends are. All right. You know what? I can pour one over ice. 10 minutes. I'll be right back again. Sorry. Promo. Now we're set for the last half. Sorry, I'm usually a little more put together than this. Yeah. I like to think so. I like to think people aren't forever stuck in a place. And that we're always growing and changing, and that's okay. And as a matter of fact, it's best, I would think. Okay, who is sad? On this date, 1958, the Royal Teens Short Shorts enters top 40 charts. How about we just throw a "the" in there? And peaks at number 3. Also on this very date, 1962, President Kennedy bans all trade with China except for goods and drugs. How did you celebrate these events in tandem? I'm not sure what got into my head today. But somehow, for some reason, I can't really read it. But somehow, for some reason, I can't really readily explain now. No, that seems like we need that. I thought it'd be funny to fill up a duffel bag with freshly fried empanadas. Empanaditas. Is this level good? Yeah, that's good. And empanaditas was a thing, right? I actually looked that up. No? Well, then where the fuck did I find that word? Oh yeah, there we are. I know I look up things to make sure they're a thing. I wouldn't have just put it in there. Alright. Empanaditas. And skip through the streets in the smallest pair of shorts I could find, while cheerfully tossing the delicious treats out to confused pedestrians. I mean, it seemed like the perfect combination of events. Using the easy visual of a large man in tiny yet flattering shorts, and delicious fried Cuban foods. And while this all sounded great on paper, when they finally got out there, none of it seemed to work. But what was worse was I knew. Deep in my heart, I knew that it wouldn't work. I knew it wasn't funny. It wasn't clever. I knew the entire time I knew that. No, it's nothing I can do. I knew that the entire time I spent making the 84 empanaditas that just hung there, burning my hip through that nylon duffel. It was too on the nose, too simple and uninspired. After a few blocks, I stopped. I just stopped in the middle of the sidewalk and sat on the curb, knowing full well that my tiny white shorts would no doubt be dirtied by the filthy midtown sidewalk. I sat anyway. I just didn't care. Why not? I sat anyway. I just didn't care. I sat there with my thoughts, questioning every decision I'd ever made, which had ultimately brought me there. What was I doing with my life? Where had I gone wrong with today's celebration? I looked down at my pale, exposed leg flesh and choked back tears. Even without knowing I was saying it, I heard my own voice softly repeating to no one and everyone at once, "Who is sad, sad? I am sad, sad. You look sad, sad. I'm so very sad, sad." And I sat there mumbling the truest words I had uttered in ages. Over and over to myself. I ate every empanadita in that duffel bag because it was the only thing that made any sense anymore. Feels like an "and" is supposed to be there. And as I sat there, mumbling the truest words I'd uttered in ages, over and over to myself. Yeah. and as I sat there, I ate every empanadilla in the duffel. Yeah, there we are. Okay, sorry. I made it too complex. So, in the end, I spent today sitting in the gutter, eating a duffel bag full of fried meat stuffed dough, while trying not to cry. Or as I usually call it, Wednesday. Alright, so that brings us to Authentic Mexican Restaurant Dating Profile on page 77. Realize this is terribly tedious, but how do you think I feel? Oh, that ice is going to melt pretty quick. There we go. All right. Hopefully everybody's working away diligently at their projects. Sorry, I stepped away a little bit to gather my bladder and more stuff to fill my bladder. But I didn't plan things very well this morning. All right, Authentic Mexican Restaurant. This one's fun.
Oh, all this excitement. TB came to check out to see what's going on.
User, Señor Deliciosa Restaurante. I'm looking for everyone, ages 18 to 88, near me, for new friends. Ethnicity, Hispanic/Latin. Body type, curvy. Smoking sometimes, drinking socially. Speaks Spanish fluently, English somewhat. Myself summary. We at Señor Deliciosa are trying to save the money on our advertising budget by submitting profile to all of the online dating site. Look for our coupon on Match.com, Christian Mingle, Tinder, Farmers Only, and Craigslist Casual Encounters M4W, M4M, W4W, MW4M, MW4W, MW4MW, and M4T. I probably did an accent for this. I'm not going to do that here. What I'm doing with my life. What Señor Deliciosa is doing is offering quality food at affordable prices. Family-friendly atmosphere. Señor Deliciosa is family-owned and operate for 50 years. I'm really good at offering the finest in Mexican cuisine for a reasonable price. Offering the finest in Mexican cuisine for a reasonable price in a fun, inviting, family-owned and operated atmosphere. Just off the Daviston exit on Interstate 45, across the street from 99 cents only, and right between the check cashing place and the plus-size lady discount fashion boutique. 6 things I can never do without: flour tortillas, corn tortillas, masa, frijoles, chorizo, and daily happy hour specials with $3 margaritas and special $4 appetizers including fish taco and mini roasted corn. Try our happy hour. Is affordable. Is no so hard. Yeah, this was where I finally realized halfway through this. I had a gag in Is No So Hard. I probably should have included that in the first half, but you know, I discovered it towards the end. What are you gonna do? Go back and incorporate it properly? Who has the time? Okay, well let's just close this because this tab is just not going to open. I'd like to know what's going on. I'm just getting all these notifications. Sometimes a tab just dies, and it's weird. Yeah. Oh shit, they claimed it. What was Alyssa's post? Oh, body posse? Again, this doesn't work properly. Facebook is a goddamn mess. It's a wasteland of terribleness. And it doesn't work. That's also a thing. I spent a lot of time thinking about why other restaurante can no be as good as Señor Deliciosa. It's no hard. Just make the finest food from the freshest ingredients. Why are we throwing D? in so late in the game. Had I used D at all previously? No. Let's not make that change. It's not so hard. On a typical Friday night, I am likely booked solid, so you should really try to call ahead and make a reservation. You should message me if you have a party of 6 or more and would like to reserve a table, especially on Friday, as I mentioned before. Señor Deliciosa, good food. No, that was for my read, I think. Good food, good friends, good times. Mention our ad in OkCupid for 20% off coupon. It's not so hard. All right. I mean, I could incorporate the "is not so hard" earlier. Now that I'm editing this thing, I could, but let's preserve it. All right, Panteraton. Uh-oh, we lost our page numbering again. So I don't know why, but it disappeared again. Can we link to previous? Will that fix it? Hey, it did. Good. All right, Panteraton, page 79. Meaning SWF is now on page 80. And Haiku on page 81. And we'll come back and work on the rest of them. So, Panteraton, back down to page 79. Oh, too far. How much time do we have? None? Oh, shit. When did that expire? Alright, let's take a quick break then. Yeah, I only post fucking business stuff there anymore. Yeah, I'm not big on Instagram either because I don't take pictures of my food or otherwise have anything interesting to take pictures of. So I should be on Twitter, but I also, I don't know, I just don't want to, it's just too much snarky back and forth jabby crap nowadays. That's just social media. It's just, let's try and take turns dunking on each other. Why, though? But why? Aren't there better, more productive things we can be doing? The world is on fire. Can't we do better? Apparently not. All right. Sorry, just jumping all over the place. Yeesh. Where is that coming from? Well, leaves are falling. Maybe I'm getting some allergens on my walks. Okay. Oh, more notifications. Come on, leave me alone. Oh, well, no, it's Ayla promoting Body Posse. So don't leave me alone. Bother me. All right. 10:46. Again, we've sort of put ourselves in a middle ground here of being able to maybe do 2 more blocks, but that's okay. As usual, I'm tired, so I'm okay with calling it about 10 minutes early. So, yeah, well, I don't have that much interesting stuff to take pictures of. And my life isn't interesting enough to take me out into places with interesting stuff to take pictures of. So, I'm in a catch-20 shut up. Alright. So, let's just jump back into it. The music's still going. Let's start another timer. And keep plugging away. And hopefully you have something to do, because if you're just sitting here paying attention to me editing this, I'm sorry, because this is just the purest of tedium, but it is absolutely necessary. Alright. Panteraton. Another automated response. Department of Tourism, Panteraton. This is an automated response to your email query. please do not reply to this address. Thank you for your interest in Panteraton. We regret to inform you that Panteraton, your mecca for all things Pantera, is no longer in operation. All remaining items in the Dimebag Daryl merch porch. What do you think? Italicize? I don't know. Will be available for purchase in lots on eBay in the summer of 2006. We would also like to take this opportunity to save you the trouble of searching for alternative, rock, metal, and new metal themed vacation attractions, which have also ceased operation as of this posting. Anthrax Central was forced to close early in 2002 after envelopes of their namesake began showing up in congressional mail after the events of 9/11, and also after founding member Scott Ian turned his creative attention to sharing with VH1 how much he loved specific decades of popular culture. Slaughterville and Striperopolis both shut down in 1999 after being built on a dare and as a prank, respectively, while Papa Roachtopia is scheduled for demolition in 2008, the honor of which will be given to the park's first visitor. Shitting on Papa Roach. I have no problem with that. Fortunately, though, Nickelback Sylvania in Hanna, Alberta, Canada is still open for business, offering its world famous "This Is How You Remind Me" photo booth to tens of devoted visitors annually. Wow, just me shitting on early 2000s terrible music. Late 90s, early 2000s. Somebody had to vent, apparently. Okay, reorganization, SWF. Okay, this can probably be broken up. Not just one lump of text. Okay, just checking everything. Alright, everything looks fine. SWF is a tragic condition the effects of which are often more devastating to the loved ones of those affected than to the sufferers themselves, and whose cause can be directly attributed to the body's natural rejection of a sudden dramatic influx of pumpkin spice into the female system. SWF, of course, stands for seasonal womanly flatulence. Most notably associated with a sudden overpowering scent of burning leaves, seasonal womanly flatulence persists mainly between the months of September and late December. Compounding the effects of the violently expelled autumnal flavoring is the employment of additional layers in these cooler months, causing the trapped gases to build and ferment over often ultimately resulting in a released stench cloud that some victims, once resuscitated, whoops, oh no, yeah, have described as a cross between a styrofoam egg carton melting in the microwave and the inside of a homeless man's backpack on a hot August afternoon. Sufferers of SWF are asked to, for the love of God, just throw in a chai every once in a goddamn while. Yeah, let's break it up that way. Okay. Lost the page number there too. Why? Well, at least it's easy to reattach. But why? Okay. Not sure why it's doing this to us, but hopefully it'll hold this time. Topical haiku challenge. Jeez, Christ. Today I am just all over the place. Apologize. Phlegmy and everything. Well, then you're not a sufferer of seasonal womanly flatulence. Well, this is most specifically pumpkin spice related. Just let them toots fly all the calendar long. Okay. Topical Haiku Challenge, the very screwable Mr. Cooper. In an interview this week for People magazine, the 86-year-old Barbara Walters revealed it to her interviewee, Bradley Cooper, that she finds him very screwable. Legendary. Babs has still got it. Her interviews can still make celebrities cry. Got it. Mammology. Is cougar the right term for an 80-year-old? Saber-toothed cougar? Got it. How soon we forget. Just like when she told Fidel Castro she'd make him her bearded fuck mop. All right. 82 to 83? No, just 82 is the golden age of Hollywood church party. 82. Ooh. Well, are we almost? We're almost on the last page of the table of contents. Okay, golden age of Hollywood church party. In 2004, the initial version of the John Jay report, which details... God damn it. Such a mess. Which details... the Catholic sexual abuse scandal in the United States, is released. Also, this happened in 1932. Elizabeth Taylor, English-American actress, was born. So... this is an invitation from 1977 to a Golden Age of Hollywood themed party at the Blessed Sacrament Catholic Church on Sunset Boulevard, which was submitted as possible evidence for impropriety in the report. Hey, cats and kittens, if you got this slip in your mitts, then you're on the tick to the frolic pad tonight. Let's not do the voice, because I'm just trying to get the cadence and the proper edit. I can't help it. I always perform. I'm never off. Okay. Hey, cats and kittens, have you got this slip in your mitts? Then you're on the tick to the frolic pad tonight for a real stone gasser. Celebrating the ritz and glitz, glamour and pizzazz of the golden age of underage touch and go. Yep, here we are. It's going to be tops and bottomless. Or it's going to be tops and bottoms. Why is there a hyphen there? It's going to be tops. Oh, I see what I was doing. And bottoms. A real Fifth Avenue affair. Sure. The cat's pajamas, minus the pajamas. And you'd have to be a penthouse resident of the Bug Bin to miss this star-studded greeting grope. Whether you're goofy for dragging a hoof with the teeny boppers, or you carry a torch for a cute little biscuit of a bell polisher, you'd be a fuddy-duddy. Or don't be a fuddy-duddy. There's plenty of eager beavers willing to kick up their heels and pet your slacks. The blessed giggle water will be flowing, and the hairless gams of these hotsy-totsy pew-few. God damn it. Pew-few will be askew for your view. And a touch or two. I forgot. I'm a terrible genius. So whether you're an old hat at the two-digit tickles. Wait, whether you're an old hat or the 2-digit tickle. Or this is your first shuffle to the knuckle party. There's one thing's for sure. There won't be a dry seat in the house. Leave the collars at home, but don't forget to bring a bib. Cause them's what are gonna throw God damn it. Cause them's what are gonna throw noodle juice all over. Cause them's what can. There it is. Cause them's what can. They're gonna throw noodle juice all over your consecrated kissers. Oh boy. I apologize in all mediums. I apologize. Okay. Department of Tourism, a field. How much time do we have? Okay. Tired of all the hustle and bustle of the big city, or the suburbs, or the small town, or the quaint village, or anywhere that people are? Want to get away from all of that traffic and noise and buildings and streets and anything not grass and dirt? Do you need a nice quiet getaway where you can just run? Just run in any direction you please, as fast as you need, screaming or not. Just run free without the weight of the world pressing you into the concrete of civilization? You should come to my field. Well, it's not my field, per se. Did I not spell that right? Yeah, well, I got it. This word just doesn't recognize per se. Interesting. But it doesn't seem to be anyone else's field either, so that's good enough. Perfect for picnics, or sitting perfectly still and listening to the breeze rustle through the tall grass. Not a fan of tall grass? Why not rent one of our 3 gently used lawnmowers and shape the field to your liking? Then, come nightfall, just flop down on your back in your freshly mowed patch of field and gaze upon a night sky like you've probably never seen before. Out in the middle of nowhere, without a light bulb for miles, you'll see a sky which will humiliate your stupid, selfish soul with its gargantuan majesty. Okay. Out in the middle of nowhere, without a light bulb for miles, you'll see a sky which will humiliate your stupid, selfish soul with its gargantuan majesty. Who are you? Why are you? How much of your life have you wasted on the triviality which we mistakenly believe to be our purpose, while the rest of the galaxy has simply looked down upon you, looked down upon your toils and laughed? All these questions and so many more will rush through your empty, meaningless flesh cage, while you feel a tug from the center of your chest, as who you truly are tries to escape into where it wishes it could be. Or you could just take a dump in the field. Or you can just take a dump in the middle of the field in broad daylight. Because that's a free kind of feeling too. Alright. 83 for a field. 84. Again, we lost the page numbering. There it is. 84 for PB&J. 83 for a field, 84 for P&J. Oh, we're almost... Oh, shit. I thought it was the last page. It's the last full page. Ugh. We're getting there, guys. This is... But you have to proofread. I didn't proofread when I was writing these. And some of them I specifically formatted just so they would fit on a single page so that I could read them properly during the show. So... This is a necessary evil, unfortunately. So 84 PB&J. I'm sorry I'm subjecting you to it. This can't be the first reorganization. Surely. Not on page 84. And I'm sorry, I know we only have 10 minutes, but this water is just rushing through me. Well, and the claws. I'll be right back.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
All right. Sorry to keep leaving you. Welcome, Bob, over on Facebook. Or at least a quick passing hello. Okay. Back to it with 8.5 minutes left. Again, this is not the first reorganization. I can take this out, right? I mean, there's no way page 84 is our first reorganization. Yeah, I didn't think so. So, with reorganization, a few minutes. But I could keep it in there since there's the additional fucking explanation. Yeah, we'll keep it in there. Since it does need that extra information. New PB&J for affluent white people is, of course, Poverty Baby and Jaundice. A wonderful serving of freshly strangled, impoverished infant. I apologize. Sliced paper thin, as if there is any other way it could be. They're so poor and malnourished. It's their undashed belief. It's their undashed belief that their life could somehow offer them anything but sorrow and misery that makes every morsel so mouth-wateringly sad and delicious. Served between two fluffy slices of white bread and slathered in Miracle Whip, you've got yourself a lunch sensation. And the perfect wine to pair with any shaved toddler witch is, of course, all of it. Try it by the bucket, and you'll really taste that jaundice. Alright, that was quick, mostly painless. Alright. Again, I always like to check in with you guys. Hopefully you're plugging away at your projects. Also want to make sure that I'm switched to the right thing and you're actually seeing.
Hey, thanks for the cheers.
No, hold on. That can't be accurate. I want to make sure that you're actually seeing the word. Yeah, it looks like you are. You know, always good to check a couple hours in that I've actually got things set up properly. Oh, looks like Lobster Dust is live. How about we switch over to his live feed rather than yesterday's rerun? Let's do that. We'll switch over to Lobster Dust live feed, live stream. For the rest of our stream. And then probably end up shuffling you guys over to there when we're done. Come on. Come on. We can do it. There we are. What's he up to this morning? With Tibby. Alright. Might as well be giving them viewers. Oh, thank you, David. I really enjoyed last night's stab. It were good. I was sorry for the Sausage Fest, but we make up for it next week with Michelle Petro, Patrick Rogers, and Alyssa Cowan, if I remember that correctly. I should make sure that's accurate. Let's see. I'm almost certain that's next week's lineup. But it doesn't hurt to make a couple extra clicks to be for sure certain. So, again, the sole reason why I still go to Facebook for Stab. Next week's Stab panel is... Boop, boop, boop. Just wanted to make sure that I was saying the right one. I'm almost certain I am. Yeah, Michelle, Patrick, Alyssa. Gonna be fun. Trying to make up the imbalance of ladies from last night with a double shot of ladies next week. I've also been interested. Here, let's see. I've been noticing most of the years that I have my... where are my goddamn... my memories? Most of my year's memories, I've already left for the desert. So, well, it looks like I can't easily access it. Imagine that! Ugh. Never mind. Go away, Facebook. I tried. I tried to play in Zuckerberg's box, but just couldn't. Okay. Page 85. Location, location, location. Sir Lord Macintosh, Duke of Apple upon Xerox. You're an iPad salesman during the medieval period. Gather round and behold. I, Sir Lord Macintosh, Duke of Apple upon Xerox, do possess wonders beyond knowing, held within this magical rectangle of light and sound. It is quite simply the most dazzling technological advancement since the trebuchet. No, no, you cannot eat it. But you can, with the flourish of a digit, slice visions of fresh fruit with the dexterity of an assassin sent from the deepest yellow orient. Be amazed as it falls away into invisibility. No, you cannot eat the fruit which you slice. It isn't real is why. No, it won't cure your multitude of sicknesses, but with it you can diagnose your ailments better than any leechman or bloodletter could ever dream. You may also press it against any open, seeping wound or sore, and while it will not absorb, nor clot, nor mend, the slight warmth will soothe momentarily. You may speak to it, posit queries, which will ultimately be answered after many frustrating attempts. No, it will not ask you questions. No, it will not love you, even if you ask it to. And if it said it would, could it in any way be truly fulfilling? You may swear at it, and it will do little more than return a light scolding, unlike swearing at your whipmaster, which will result in a severe lashing. So this is better, is what I mean. Once its stored powers are depleted, there will be no way to replenish them, so use its magic sparingly and wisely. Though fret not. Once the magic of its light and sound have been drained from its fragile frame, it may still be employed for many rudimentary functions. Yes, you may wipe yourself with it. Yes, you may defecate upon it, to carry it away to a more appropriate receptacle. Yes, you may bludgeon with it, and while its corners may be rounded, they will still deal punishment. So wait not! Procure yours today for nothing more than a 2-year contract for your indentured servitude. The line forms to the left. The line forms to the left of the pile of defecation. All right, I forgot how fun that one was. 85. That was page 85 to 86. Meaning this will start on 87. Google searches of the fat Jewish. All right. time has run out again. I keep not hearing the ding. All right, well, that means we've got time for one more block of 25 minutes. Thank you for joining me again. I, as usual, thoroughly appreciate it. You're awesome. I like seeing everybody promoting shows tonight. That's great. You people are wonderful as well. You're all really much more than I deserve. So thank you for being with me, not only today, not only this week, not only for office hours, but, for the last 5.5 months, the last 2 years, the last 7.5 years, the last 18 years that I think I've been doing comedy in Sacramento and beyond. I appreciate everybody. Sometimes maybe you don't get that, but I do. And it's good for you to know that. So, one more 25-minute block. Really, I wouldn't be anywhere without the people, unfortunately, locked on the other side of the camera right now, or on the other side of the screen. Hopefully to be in person again someday. But you guys are awesome, and you make all of it worthwhile, and I really appreciate it. And that's not the claws talking. It's me. So, we've got one more block's worth of time. 25 minutes will get us about to 11:40, and I think we're gonna call it there, so that we can maybe take a nap. Probably not. I've never been a napper, but a lay down isn't a bad idea. I still haven't whipped myself into getting to bed earlier shape. I'll try and wrestle me to bed. I go to bed. It's just then tossing and turning for 2 or 3 hours. Anybody got a sleep study? I could get down with that. All right. So grab a project. We're going to wrap this up with another 25 minutes. I'm going to keep plugging away at this because I don't have the files that I want to mock up the new hoodie. Alyssa, if you're still there, you missed the announcement, but so did most everybody. I'm gonna pull it back up so that I can show you what I have in mind. I think I'm gonna do a mock-up. I'm gonna get a quote. I'm gonna see what we can do about a second hoodie, because, well, we've been living in Stab TV for the last 5 months, and probably, sadly, will continue to for a good while longer. So why not celebrate Stab TV? So my plan is to put together a second hoodie. Again, I don't have the sweater mock file available, so I'm just giving you the representation of what we're going to go for. That being this here in the on the left breast, like where the other circle logo is on the other one. So that'll be up front with Stab Comedy Theater TV emblazoned as large as they'll let us on the back. So we're gonna do a second hoodie. It might not feel like it, but fall is going to get here, followed shortly by winter. So I thought, let's do another hoodie, while also maybe reordering some of the other one. But if we're gonna do another reorder, if we're gonna get more hoodies, why not make a new one celebrating the one positive that's come out of this, Stab TV. So that's the plan. I'm gonna mock this up when I get to the laptop that I think has the file that I need, and send it to our guy. Get a quote. Hopefully these tiny specks of color isn't going to exorbitantly blow out the cost of the new hoodie, but that's the plan, and I'm looking forward to it. So one more block here, and again sharing out Lobster Dust's link, since we are still using their background music, or their music for background. So let's do it. Let's start up that timer. There it is. It's 25 minutes. I'm jumping back into this. You grab something that is meaningful to you, and let's plug away. One more block, and then we'll call it Build Week. We'll return on Monday with Event Week, which will basically mean maybe slightly nicer clothes that I wear during event. Maybe, if any of them fit. We'll see. All right. Make sure this level's okay. Yeah, we look okay. All right. Cool. Make sure I'm not missing anything. All right. Top 5 Google searches of the Fat Jewish. So this is a guy that stole jokes. And that's the information that you might need going into this. I don't know that I'm going to be able to provide that for the reader. They'll just have to know who this was. And maybe they'll glean it from my wonderful Google searches. So he stole jokes and retweeted them as his own and all that sort of stuff. So, top 50 Jesse Jones jokes. Top 10 Jesse Jones jokes. Best Jesse Jones jokes. Any good Jesse Jones jokes. And finally, if I steal from myself something that I already stole from someone else and tear a hole in the universe, might I be a redneck? See what I did there? I do. Oh shit. Lost the page number again. Why have the page numbers fallen off? Alright, celebration time. Reprehensible thoughts. On this date, 1939, Lee Harvey Oswald, American assassin of John F. Kennedy, was born. Also on this date, 1968, U.S. Olympic Committee suspends Tommy Smith and John Carlos for giving a Black Power salute during a victory ceremony at the Mexico City Games. How did you choose to celebrate these events today? I really don't like what I think you're insinuating here, John. Let me get what I'm pretty sure you're implying here straight. Did I hear you just come out on worldwide, globally available podcast audio file? Don't forget to subscribe to Stab on iTunes, Stitcher, or your preferred podcasting app. Or visit us on stabforgold.com. That's stab, the number 4, gold.com. And accuse the Black Panthers of assassinating President John Fitzgerald Kennedy the First? Is that what I just made up, you having disgustingly said? No, I shouldn't break that up. Did you really just have those words interpreted to mean that vile, reprehensible thought? I can't believe I and I alone heard that disgusting statement and then attributed it to you. You should be ashamed of the thing I said you did. What terrible statement can I make up that you've said next, John? What? Am I going to say that you said that the tobacco industry was somehow responsible for faking the moon landing? My heavens, John! How could you not have said such a damning thing for me to completely and falsely implicate you of the saying of? Good gosh, John. How could I even imagine you could say something so outrageous? So despicable. Good gosh, John. How could I even imagine you could say something so outrageous, so despicable, as blaming the fall of the Twin Towers on September 11th, the year of our Lord 2001, on a joint terror operation between Planned Parenthood and the National Endowment of the Arts? What kind of despicable creature am I? Or what kind of despicable creature am I presenting you potentially as? Okay. So, I guess what I'm saying is that I spent today inserting your horrific, retroactive involvement in atrocities and conspiracies all across the Wikipedia. And from what I've read that I've written, you're a monster. Okay. Again, we're missing the page number there. This is why we're doing this proof, obviously. Okay, 88. 89 is there for some reason. Okay, so Reprehensible Thoughts is on page 88. To 89, meaning Topical Haiku Rondo is on 90, and Please Explain would be 91. So, page 90, we're getting there, we're getting there. Page 90. There's an extra. Okay, I thought so. Local Sacramento professional basketballer Rajon Rondo missed out on one whole game this past week after being suspended for hurling insults at a known homosexual NBA referee, Bill Kennedy, calling him a that. Rondo has since apologized twice following chastisement for his initial apology. Rajon Shamo, that's no way to talk to refs, you fucking moron. Okay, got it. King of insults. It's just like that time Wayman Tisdale called that ref a jive-ass turkey. And if you don't like that, you don't like homosexual intercourse. Man to man, post up, splits the defense, finger roll, swish, value the balls. Yep. Again, missing the page number. What the fuck happened? Okay. Please explain how the sausage is made in a German accent. To me, a sausage. Oh, hello, wunderbar sausage. Look at you, all plump and juicy. Your mother says that it's time we have the talk with you. The talk about the porks and the beans. About where little sausage come from. Well, aren't you growing up so fast? Soon you'll be moving out, raising little schmuckies of your own. The time, so fleeting and temporary. It passes without regard for the plans we make, leaving behind only sweet, mesquite memories of casings fult und brats gone by. It sleeps. Oh, there it is. God damn. It sleeps through our fingers like so many plump, juicy sausages. You see, little sausage, when a man loves the lips, hooves und rectum of a special Schwein, that man takes the Auful and grinds it up and squeezes back into its own intestines. It's a beautiful and laughing thing, meant to be. So this is how, in case you were wondering, this is how I phonetically write some of these things in the accents that I need for a particular read. And I'm going to leave all of this in this, just so people can see how I write this, so I can properly reinterpret it. Hey, thank you, Ross. It's one of my desert split shirts. I've been trotting them out all week. And I take two dress shirts or two button downs that I like, cut it in half, mix them up, sew two different ones together. That's my desert look.
Let's see.
It's what I've been sporting for basically all 10 years that I've been out there. Of course, we're not out there this year. That's why I'm doing a little bit of it, a little bit of repping this week for Build Week. Getting the gear, getting the swag, all of it. Bringing home a little desert to you since we can't be out there. Next week is event week, so I might dress a little slightly fancier. Okay.
Come
It's
to
a
that
beautiful and
mashup
laughing
mashup.
thing.
And
Meant to
tell us
be
what mashup you wanna hear.
saved. Meant to be saved until
Now,
you're ready for such
very,
commitment.
ghastly.
You see, making sausage is like making loaf.
Mhm.
Some of the juices are an acquired taste. You are discouraged from doing it with horses. And once you taste that first blood-engorged
Oh.
wiener on your lips, you'll never want to go back to your
Oh my
wife's
God.
sauerkraut
I
again.
subscribed.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Right.
that's that.
no, this
Again, we're missing the
is the
page number
both the
somehow.
800th follower and the
All right,
sub,
Dust.
So they get to choose
Why are we talking over here?
what we hear next.
Get back into the jams.
I am going to add a Soldier Boy command. When you type in Soldier Boy, the whole MO.
That's all right. What are you saying over here, Ross? Yeah, I have to write it all phonetically so that I can perform it properly. And I am going to keep all of it in the manuscript. But yeah, I literally had to write it phonetically to get the proper pronunciation
All right.
that I had for the accent.
Those two.
So this is one of my favorite things about collecting these for books is you getting the people that read it getting to see the madness that goes into my preparation. All right. I know we've got 13, 14 minutes. These claws are just running through me. One more break. Sorry, I'll be right back.
Doesn't give a poop. All right. It's a little too early in the day for pixies.
There's a stranger in my bed. There's a pounding in my head. Glitter all over the room. Pink flamingos in the pool. I smell like a mini bar. DJ's passed out in the yard. Bobby's on the barbecue. This a hickey or a bruise. Pictures of last night ended up online. I'm screwed. Oh well. It's a blacked out blur, but I'm pretty sure it ruled. Damn.
Oh, this new diet plan. I'm drinking over 100 ounces a goddamn day, and it ebbs and flows. Sometimes I have to go a lot. Yesterday I didn't have to go that much, but that's fine. I'm happy with it. It means it's flushing stuff. That's the point, right? Okay, this one was weird. Write an instructional poem. The U.S. military's terrorist disposal guide. The U.S. military's 10-step guide on how to dispose of dead terrorists that they just found out weren't terrorists at all. So that's what we have here. I actually transcribed a piece of military training material that I found from 1983, which used the most common instructional medium of the day, a music video, wrapping the 10 points of unintentional engagement resolution. It went something like this. We're not going to sing this. So you say your airstrike went awry. Well, don't you fuss now. Don't you cry. Because the folks at the C to the I to the A are here right now to save the day. Just follow this plan like we know you can, and we'll hide your goofs in Afghanistan. From Baghdad, Iraq, and all the way back. No one will be wiser to your accident attack. Step 1 in the plan is lots of fun. Just locate the victim and give them a gun. Now armed and mean, it's plain to see they were a threat to Homeland Security. Now let's move right on down the line. The second step to cover your behind. Scrub the data from the mission. Targeting error is your position. Were they on anybody's no-fly list? Did they have ties to terrorists? If they didn't, be cool, be chill. By the end of step 3, they certainly will.
But guess what?
Now to step 4, where we settle the score and erase evidence of who they were before. No family man here. He lived to strike fear. We were just lucky that we found him here. Step 5, you bet. We build the threat. Demonstrate how we... Oh, shit. Sounds like an art car is coming down the street. You get towards the end of the week. Some people have stopped their builds, and they just... Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, it's the burger car. Oh. Oh, shit.
You have won Burning Man's first week.
Woo! We won build week. Oh, shit. Twist it around. I won build week. Oh no. I feel bad. I feel bad about our neighbors. Oh no. Oh, okay. Just gonna visit them with shots. Shot. Thanks. I got a sash and everything. I won build week, guys. That's fun. Just a little art car ambush. Oh, always fun. Oh. No, I don't want to go to people's places. I'm still hiding at home. Thanks for the offer, though, Mark. Oh. I won build week. That's awesome. And we've still got 8.5 minutes left here. All right. Back to this. It's hard to go back to this. I'm still so excited. Got my sash. I won build week. Okay, I think we left on step 5. You bet we build the threat. Demonstrate how we stop what he hadn't done yet. Now he's a jihad lieutenant with anti-American sentiment. That's a little rough. Recipes for bomb parts we found in his basement. And don't you fret if the job got wet. You haven't even seen the best part yet. Step 6 has a team we specially train to mop up the blood and scoop up the brain. Step 7 just might be the best of all. It makes it easy. It makes it so easy when you make your call. If there's 2 or more caught up in the mix, step 7 says repeat steps 1 through 6. Step 8, 9, 10 are classified. Steps 8, 9, 10 are classified. If you don't know what happened, then you can't say you lied. Now quietly resign and never mention what happened today, and you can live on your pension. That's 10 easy steps for you, my friend. Now let's never speak of this. Let's never speak of this again. Because it's a two-way street. Keeping secrets for you. You keep your mouth shut, and we will too. I liked this one. It was just a lot. And, terrible. But terribly accurate. Okay. So then CIA, naturally, is on 94. But it's not the CIA you think.
No matter where you are, no matter how far.
Okay, that's on 94. That's on 92. That looks like it should be on 95. That's probably 96. Okay, so CIA, 94. We're almost there. We're like 35 pages to go. It'll be worth it, so I don't have to keep going back and reissuing new versions after I discover another goddamn typo that I missed on a previous pass. Well, yeah, sorry there's such a delay. Well, good, but you got to see your visit, so that worked out perfect. Anglerfoo, the rare white rhino that died last Sunday at the San Diego Zoo. writing top 5 Google searches for Angelopoo, the rare white rhino. This leaves the current white rhino count at 5 in the world. You know, good lighthearted stuff. Weather, Manhattan, December 20th. Airfare, New York City, Priceline, Expedia, Orbitz. Carriage ride, Central Park, price, schedule. Broadway tickets, Lion King, 8 p.m. Sudden numbness in left front and hind legs, possible cause. Yeah. So clearly, Angelopoo was planning a Christmas visit to New York City and suffered a stroke. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if this is how you're just now discovering what happened to white rhino Angelopoo. This is a fun mix, actually. It's really fun. Who is this? Is this one of Lobster Dust, or is this somebody else? Oh, this is Lobster Dust. Nice. Clash and Marvin Gaye. That's cool. That's why we've been using his stream all week as background for Build Week. It's wonderful. All right. 4 more minutes. Let's power to the end. Or to near the end. Movie makeup, Muppet Gravy. Muppet Gravy is a documentary from the Henson Company, which takes a peek under the felt, fur, and foam, and shines light on the hot, sticky underbelly of debauchery and depravity. That is the world of professional puppeteering. Not for the faint of heart, Muppet Gravy stares into the googly eyes of drug-fueled sex parties, echoing with some of the silliest, most sensationally cartoonish cries of ecstasy heard this side of Sesame Street. Coined in 1968 by Frank Oz, the term Muppet Gravy originally referred to the sweat built up on the arms of puppeteers during long, strenuous hours of performing. Strenuous hours of performing. Yeah. Not long after, though, making Muppet Gravy became the shorthand used to refer to the scene at Henson rap parties. The only rules of these events were that everyone left their pants at the door, and at all times, one hand must remain inside a Muppet. Where the other hand went was up to you. Muppet Gravy, rated R for adult situations, aggressive phenomena, and full frontal fragment. Page number missing again. I thought we fixed this. If it keeps... Oh, this disappeared again. And that one disappeared. What the fuck? Oh, this is infuriating. Any others disappear? Come on, Word. I'm renting you specifically to make this better than OpenOffice. And for the most part, you have. But some shit's crapping out here, and I'm not overly happy with it. Alright, time for this? Yeah, we've got time for celebration time, a Rube Goldbergian suicide machine. On this date, in 1984, Olga Rypakova, Kazakhstani triple jumper, was birthed. Also on this very date, 1991, Rob Pilatus, 27, of Milli Vanilli attempts suicide. Yay! Oh, god damn it. How did you choose to celebrate the aforementioned events in tandem? Seasonal affective disorder. It's a real thing, John. And as we have been plunged headlong into the chilly, dark depths of November, its icy grip has tightened around my throat and whispered into my trembling ear, "Do it, but do it weirdly." And so it was this prompt, which inspired me this afternoon, with dark whimsy in my heart, to devise an elaborate, comical, Rube Goldbergian 3-step suicide machine. I started by drawing a bath, and filled it with botanical rose, sea salt soak, and relaxing lavender aromatherapy bath foam. This wasn't necessarily an integral part in the suicide machine. It was just nice and felt like I deserved it. At the edge of my tub, I set my... At the edge of... hold on. At the edge of my tub... Okay. Some missed deleting there. At the edge of my tub, I set up a toaster. Sinking into the bath, I nudged a Little League participation trophy off the lip with my head, which landed on a mousetrap and startled my cat, causing it to run for the door. Step 2 was triggered by a string tied to the cat's tail. The other end attached the trigger of a revolver, which fired directly past my face, through a balloon filled with confetti, gently showering down upon me tiny pieces of colorful garbage, filling the tub. Oh, was that the timer? Yeah, okay, I actually heard it this time. Filling the tub, while the bullet continued on, striking a metal fan blade. The impact sent the blade spinning, which blew the sail of a small boat in the tub with me. On the tip of the sailboat's mast was a match, which was blown under a striking strip. Finally, when the boat hit the end of the tub, the match began burning through a strand of twine tied to a bowling trophy, which once burned through, released the ball. Wait, tied to a bowling ball, which once burned through, released the ball, sending it rolling down a chute and knocking the toaster into the bathtub, electrocuting me, and finally releasing me from the sad mockery God damn it. Releasing me from this sad mockery that I laughably call a life. Sadly, while my machine worked flawlessly, I'm here now to tell you all about it because I just got so caught up in watching the majesty of it all that I forgot to push down the lever of the toaster. Again. Okay, so that's 97 to 98. We're almost to page 100. Again, we're about 35 pages left. Maybe we finish it early next week. Maybe I work on it during the weekend, and we'll be ready to go when we get back. Either way, we're going to call that Build Week office hours. Thank you for joining me. Really appreciate it. Hopefully your week has been productive. Hopefully your weekend will be fun. And be sure to check out everything that we've got going on here at Stab. Let's take a look at the calendar, why not? Tonight, Rankinator at 7, Body Posy Comedy at 9. Saturday, SpecScript Live. Or SpecScript. Oh yeah. SpecScript Live simulcast. It's our friends from Portland, SpecScript. They'll be doing another live simulcast at 1 p.m. Humble Bumble Dating Simulator at 7. Regular Exclusive Blend Long Form Improv at 8:30. And How Do You Get There? Stephen Ferris's directions, turn-by-turn directions-based talk show. It was a lot of fun the first time, and we're trying it out again. And then all of the regular stuff that we've got going on. Check out the calendar at stabcomedytheater.com. Or if you're on Twitch, just scroll down. It's right there. The full calendar for the upcoming week. So, thank you for joining me. Keep on being productive, or you know what? Give yourself a break. You've certainly earned it. I am going to see you... When am I going to see you? Now that I'm thinking about the schedule. I'm not in that. Oh, Regular Exclusive Blend. So I'll see you 8:30 on Saturday. But otherwise, I'd love to see your screen names during all of the rest of the stuff that we've got going on. Remember, tonight, 7 o'clock, Rankinator, followed by the Body Posy Comedy